Guys, and welcome to this video. This is our weekly review on gold. So if you're just joining this channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment the next video you like to see. Also, you can go through our previous videos on different educational topics. All right, so if you have been following us, you will notice that we trade gold a lot. All right, so and last week we dropped an analysis on what we expected gold to do, and the market played out as fine. So very well, the market first of all closed up on this gap that was created last week. All right, so you can see the gap was closed here, and then the market sold off. All right, so first thing you want to do is whenever you want to make a weekly analysis, I would like to go to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, we can clearly see that the market is currently bearish. Now the market has already taken liquidity. All right, now if you don't know what liquidity is, liquidity just simply means where people keep their stop loss and take profits, usually below highs and lows. Okay, so this is a previous low, previous weekly low that price has swept below, and the price closed above it. So for 2 weeks now, price is currently above it. All right, so now currently we're expecting the market to make a reversal. So we're expecting the market to make a reversal. Now if you take your Fibonacci, how far do you think price is going to retrace? All right, so if you take a Fibonacci from this high to this low, which is the current swing high and swing low, it means price is definitely going to retrace back to these levels, which is equilibrium. So I'm just going to take note of this. All right, so there we go. So we expect price to buy to those highs. All right, so but currently right now, if the market opens, what do I expect the market to do? I don't expect the market to take out this low. If the market goes below this low, when the market opens on Monday, if the market sweeps out this low and closes above it, then there's a high chance the market will be very, very bullish in the next coming weeks or even months. All right, so I personally, I don't want to see the market take. I want to see this last week's low taken out, and then price reacts instantly. So notice this is last week's low. Follow me, always take note of how I'm doing this analysis. So this is last week's low. All right, so this is why I expect market to take out liquidity when it opens, and then we see a reversal. Now let's go to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, you can clearly see that we have this bullish candle. Let me highlight it so you could see it. So this is our bullish candle after the market took liquidity. Can you see that? And price is currently at the equilibrium. So the equilibrium means the midpoint. So you can clearly see the midpoint of the candle is just around here, which is where the last week candles got to, and then we had this little retracement. I hope you can see that. So I'm saying these are signs that the market wants to what? Reverse and go higher to these levels. Okay, now let's take this out. Let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that currently the market is showing us signs of bullishness. Okay, so what we confirm that is when price takes out this 4-hour high. All right, so we're going to take note of it. If you notice, I'm paying a lot of attention to the highs and the lows. So currently, from all I've said so far, I'm expecting the market to what? Bullish. So once again, let me say it so we could get it very clear. I'm expecting market to take out this low, and then the market to go high above this high to confirm a what? A change in market structure. So I'm expecting a liquidity sweep, break, change in character, we'll have a little retracement, break of structure, and then continuation. Hope you got that. Now, something significant I want you to pay attention to is a 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, you will notice we have this 1 hour fair value gap the market is currently reacting to. So this is a fair value gap. Can you see that? That is what the market is currently reacting to. I hope you can see it. And remember, fair value gaps are usually used for entries. So we expect the market to mitigate this fair value gap one more time, take out liquidity. So everybody that bought on Friday or the previous day, that was Friday. So everybody that bought here most likely have their stop loss here. So that's why I expect the market to take liquidity here. Okay, so I expect the market to dump during Asian section, take out liquidity, and then price begins to what? To buy higher. So on a smaller time frame, if you want to trade the Asian section, okay, so one thing I want you to take note of is this. Always take note of the highs and lows. Okay, it's very, very important. So you notice this is a high that the market took out during the New York session. Always pay attention to the highs and lows. Hope you're following. So you know this price took out that high. Now if I want to trade this market, all right, currently this is our immediate swing on this time frame, and you can see price is just around equilibrium. So if I want to take this trade, I should not be looking for buys. I want price to go lower for me to buy. So the more wise for me to look for sells. So if I want to sell, this is where I want to sell from. This closing price, take note of that. This candle here. So this is where I want to sell from. So if I should sell from here, my stop loss is going to be above here, and my take profit is just going to be below this lows. Why I expect to take what? I expect the market to take liquidity. I hope you got that. But it will be best because price could easily breeze through it. All right, now you would also notice we have equal lows right and equal lows right here. So if the market does not take out this low before going higher, then there's a high chance it's going to dump when the market approaches this zone. So if the market does not take out this low before it goes higher, then there's a high probability the market will dump from here and be attracted to these lows and then these areas of what? Liquidity. I hope you got that. I hope this analysis was straight to the point. I hope I didn't dance around the bush too much. So if you have any questions, you can obviously ask on the comment section, and you can also send the DM on our academy group on WhatsApp. The link is in the description, and join our class for more information on how to trade the forex market. Once again, this is 1stusFx, and I'll see you in the next video.